Hi, I'm Kellyanne of Finally Perfect Nails, a Jamberry independent consultant. How's it going? Today's video is a how to do your pedicure, how to do your jams on your toes, because you know, pieces get really small on those little piggies, so you might get a little confused on how to put them on, but I wanted to show you the easiest way to put your jams on your toes. All you need is your gems. Today I'm going to do the paper mache. I love the paper mache. So cute. So cute. So cute. What you need is what I swear by, some cuticle scissors. I love the bent cuticle scissors. Ones with the curved end, really gets in close to where you need to cut and trim. Of course, I will already have prepped my toes, so you don't need to see me dig into my toes and file my toes and scrape the hidden cuticles, but I do use the spoon, this awesome cuticle spoon. This thing is a lifesaver. Cuticle pusher. I also just use that to, put pressure on, get any of the bubbles out on your toes. Of course, the orange stick is very important when applying the jams. A lot of people, when you do a pedicure, they like to use nail clippers, but honestly, I find that the cuticle scissors are easier for me to handle, and I don't end up cutting more of my toe off than I need to, which is possible. To get all the oils away would be some alcohol swipes or just a cotton ball with some alcohol. Even though your toes don't need dry time with Jamberry, I'm still going to be using the handy dandy toe separators to make it easier to put the smaller pieces on. So join me now. You can use your Pedi Pack easily and have finally perfect nails. Yay! Alright, so today I'm going to use the paper mache. We are going to use the top two, because you get 2 pedicures on a sheet of Jamberry Nail Wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignore my 2 fingers that are not done today because I have a in-home party later on today, actually, so I need to show everyone how to do my jams. So that's why I have 2 naked nails. But yeah, so here we are. We're going to use these 2 right here. I think they're super cute. So the top one you want to cut in half, and then you're going to cut in 4s because that's going to be for all of your small toes, all the little small piggies. And this one is for the piggy that went to the market, and we're going to cut it in half, and that'll do both your big toes. So we'll start there. So normally when we do the pedicure, when we do a pedicure, you want to make sure that you also prep your nails the same way you do your fingernails. So I've already prepped my toenails. I have cleaned them, filed them. I have also put just a top coat on of the Jamberry top coat, and that just makes for a nice smooth application. And I've already pushed down all the cuticles and taken all the dirty stuff off. The only thing left to do for now would be the alcohol swipe, which I will be doing. Let's do that first. Now, normally you can heat your wrap up the same way you would for your fingers. However, because the pieces on for the toes, the small toes, they're so small, and I know that the blow dryer, if some of you use the blow dryer to heat your wraps, can blow it away. So I don't want to do that. What I do is I put them on cold and then I heat them up on the nail. And that seems to be what works best for me personally. And it really makes it easier to apply, and then I can trim them around my nails. And the last jamicure I had was on for 12 weeks on my toes, which is crazy. So yeah, 12 weeks, and I couldn't believe how not grown out they were, which was really crazy. Alright, so I have alcohol swiped my toes. Alright. So you can actually do the heat first on the big toe, which would work. heat this one up normally like you do till it gets nice and flexible. Make sure pressing it. Press around the edges. And I give it a nice pull, nice tug to make sure it's on the nail. Turn the heater off because it's really warm today. So I like to trim with the scissors. Some people like to use the nail clippers, but I like the cuticle scissors. I feel like you get a really nice close trim on them. Now I trim around the toes. Right around the toenail. This is such a cute pattern. I love it. And I'm going to go ahead and heat it again. Looks like I have to do a little trim. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to wait till it cools to trim a little bit more. Now what's really cool about Jamberry is technically we don't need the little toe separators because you don't have to worry about your toes getting wet. But I think that it's easier to apply the jams when the toe separators are on. Just makes it easier to put them on, that's all. But pretty cool, there's no dry time. So that rocks my world. Now we have already alcohol swiped them. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in fours. So I'm going to first cut it in half for one toe, like so. I'm going to cut it in half one more time. I'm going to come this way. Okay. See how small this is? Very small. So I'm just going to put this on one of my toes, pair it up as best as I can. Now it's okay if it doesn't fit properly because we're going to be trimming it with the cuticle scissors. I'm just pressing down, make sure that it's on there properly. I'm going to go ahead and do the next three. Whoop. See how small, it's so small. And you're little piggies. It's amazing that it fits and stays for as long as it does. I honestly couldn't believe it when I first tried Jamberry, that they really do last as long as they say they do. And they look nice. I live at the beach, so I walk around, you know, barefoot a lot, and I couldn't believe that these actually stay on as much as they do. It was really that was a true test for me. And I take really, really, really hot baths every single night of my life. I take a hot bath before bed. It's my relaxation, chill out time for me. That's what I do. And so I'm soaking in my bathtub in very hot water for long periods of time, and my jams stay on. It really blows my mind. So if you soak your hands a lot or your toes or in water quite a bit, you definitely can get away with wearing jams. Okay, so now what I do, I'm gonna grab, push it. This is when I heat them all. Now I like to press around the cuticle areas. That way when I'm trimming the nail down, or the wrap, I know where my nail is and where I need to cut. Okay. I do not like to file down until after I know that the jam is cooled. A little piece under there. There we go. Never file sideways. I only did that just to see if I could grab the piece of jam here, and I did. And I had to grab my scissors. Okay. Now you obviously don't want the jam to touch the skin, and I know that that's really hard with the toes, but it is possible. I know it's probably not the easiest to see from the video, but you're getting the idea of how I apply my jams on the toes and then trim around with my very nice cuticle scissors that have the rounded edge. I find that they're the best to really get as close as you can to your exact cutting area. Nice cuticle scissors are a key to a great application. Ta-da! I have a perfect left foot. Left foot is done. Next is the right foot. I know we already did this, but I'm going to do it one more time because I was sitting on my toe. So, I know that, oils really come back quick on the nails, so I'm just going to do another wipe, make sure that they're completely dry before I put them on, or at least before I put my jams on. turn that off for a moment. Just pull. Okay, I'm gonna let that one sit until I do a little file on it. Now I just wiped it with my dirty, oily, well, not dirty, but my oily fingers. So I'm going to redo the oil, or the alcohol swab to wipe the oil, I mean. Okay, so I want to grab the scissors again and then take the other half, and I'm going to cut them once again. Let's heat these up. Now you can see how easy it is to apply jams on your toes. And I'm sorry, nothing like a battery running out right in the middle of shooting and not realizing it until I'm all done. That's why you didn't get to see me put all the jams on the right toe. The sun was coming in and out, so the lighting goes a little dark, goes a little light as I was sitting right by the window because it was the best light, and then all of a sudden the clouds roll in, and then it's dark, and then it's light, and then it's dark. So sorry about the lighting, but hopefully you do get the idea of how I apply my jams on my toes to get a full 8 weeks out of it, and in fact the last one I had was about 12 weeks, so you do get a lot of good wear out of the jams on your toes. Feel free to contact me with any questions. Take photos of the jams on your toes and on your fingers because I want to see them. I love photos. I love photos. Thanks for joining. You too can have finally perfect nails. I'll see you soon.